Welcome to the PNLCARTEL podcast on YouTube. Make sure that you guys hit the link in the description and follow us on X. That is where we post our daily active meme coin trades. So if you want to be tapped in and see what we have going on throughout the day, make sure that you guys are following us on X. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 indicators that you guys can incorporate into your trading strategies, and it definitely will help you guys increase your overall performance. I've had a tremendous amount of success using these chart setups, and you guys should really enjoy this. So without wasting any time, let's get right into it. Let me open up a chart that actually has some decent volume. We'll use this one. This looks fine. All right, when you open up a chart, it looks something like this. These charts are hosted by TradingView, so if you have any experience with TradingView, this will be very familiar for you. First thing I do when I open up a chart, I want to see what time frame I'm in. We'll talk a little bit more about the time frames, but that's so you guys can see what I do. I already have highlighted the main time frames that I like to see fast. So the 1 second, the 5 second, 15, 30, the 1, 3, 5, 15, and 30 minutes are all highlighted, as well as the 1 hour. These will allow me to have quick access if I want to, change a chart to these time frames. As you can see, I can go in and out of these time frames really quickly. So that's the first thing I do when I set up my chart. I put these different time frames right there so I have them readily available. All right, so indicator number 1, you come right here to this tab that says FX. When I highlight it, you can see indicators and strategies. You click on that, it brings you to something like this. So I have highlighted a few indicators, obviously, that you can see what I use. The first indicator that I add to my chart is the Bollinger Bands. When I add the Bollinger Bands, you can see these blue lines jump onto my chart. We'll talk a little bit more about how they work and how to interpret these indicators in a future video. I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to give you guys an overall view of how I set my charts up. So this is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. So the Bollinger Bands are the first thing I do when I start setting up a chart. And I'm able to do this stuff in like 2 seconds. I open up a chart, I'll have a chart dressed up within a few seconds. One of the beautiful things about trading on Axiom Pro, and there is a link in the description if you guys want to join Axiom. It's completely free. The referral link will give you guys immediate access so that you don't get put on the waiting list. Axiom Pro is has an advantage over some of the other platforms because you don't have to set up a chart for every token that you open. Once you set up a chart, it will remember the indicators that you guys are using. So next time you only really have to do this once. So Bollinger Bands, and then the second indicator I like to go with is the RSI. So Relative Strength Index is the long term for it. I and everybody else refer to it as the RSI. Those are the acronyms for the letters. The RSI defaults purple with TradingView. Sometime in my personal charts, I'll go changing some colors. I'm not going to get into that stuff to confuse anyone. But this RSI is a really reliable source of data when it comes to, deciding if a token is either oversold or overbought. Just to give you a brief overview, when the levels reach towards the top range, 70 or above, you should be looking to sell or take profits. And just like it's at the top of the Bollinger, you can identify this quickly as a profit taking zone. When this purple line retraces down to the base, which will be 30 or anything below, you should be looking to accumulate. Those are buying opportunities. And you'll also see that the candles will be towards the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. They really correlate really nicely. So those are 2 indicators. The third indicator is the MACD. Tested and true, very reliable. This is another momentum indicator. It has it's been around for quite a while. They have other versions of it, but I still like to use the original version. When I compare it to the other ones, it's giving me the most accurate reading. You just have to adjust the time frame sometime for the token that you're in. But as you can see, our main focus on the MACD will be these 2 lines. Whenever the blue dips below the orange and you see the convergence as it's about to come across, that typically indicates the price is about to rise. And you'll see that, look, again, down here, the blue line was slightly below and it went above the orange. And right at that same time, you can see that the price actually went right up. So even right away, you can see that these indicators are showing us some accurate data. Now, these indicators have one flaw that we have to address. These are what you refer to as lagging indicators. Now, the lag time can vary, but what happens is the price typically moves and then the indicator shows you something, and that's not always to your advantage when you're trying to trade with speed and be ahead of the movement. So the next indicator that I'm going to show you is one that I actually have not seen on anybody's meme trading tutorials at all. This is a very rare indicator. It's one of my favorite. It's a leading indicator. This is the Fisher transform, and I challenge any of you guys to show me someone else that's using this indicator. This indicator will lead these other indicators, so it will also give you some false signals. So I use the older indicators to kind of give me a cross reference, but this indicator leads it as far as the movement in that blue convergence or divergence. So when you learn how to read the Fisher transform, and we will do some more in-depth tutorials, but the Fisher transform is a leading indicator that I always have on my charts. As you can see, even now, the blue line is starting to diverge even faster than MACD has shown you that, and the RSI is showing you a divergence. But as you can see, the Fisher transform is definitely leading the MACD when it comes to showing you a signal, and I'm expecting that you're going to see this price pull back even while we're making this video. It's a little bit of a sideways momentum, but this is showing us that we should be selling, and we should be seeing this price come down. We'll see right now. Meme coins have a mind of their own, but when you're adding these indicators into your trading strategies, you will find yourself a lot more effective as far as picking good entries and good exits. All right, so the final indicator that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this video, it isn't really an indicator found in the indicators category. This is more of a type of candlestick, and some people use candles, some people use lines. I switch over to the Heiken Ashi candles. Heiken Ashi, however you guys pronounce it. You probably guys laughing right now. Heiken Ashi, however you say it. It looks like this. Let's show you guys the spelling. It's Heikin Ashi. So Heiken Ashi, however you say it. These are the candles that I switch over to. Now, you probably didn't even notice what happened. So here I'm going to flip it back so you guys can see it again. Pay attention to the candles, the green and the reds. I'll go to standard candles. You can see the change in red and green is a lot more frequent. When you switch it to Heiken Ashi, it really smooths things out. And now we can really see where the momentum shifts are happening. It doesn't give you as many false signals as far as, price may be going into oversold or overbought territories. The Heiken Ashi candles are really reliable with giving you those momentum shifts, and they really make your chart a little easier to see. So those are the indicators, man. This is not financial advice. I'm just showing you guys indicators that I've been using over the past few years, and I found a lot of success with. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button. In the next video, we'll be going over some other advanced strategies that will really improve your performance. But for now, that's a wrap, guys.